Hello, I'd like to welcome you to the book of Job, our video seminar series going through this wonderful book. If I were to place the book of Job in the Bible myself in a chronological order, I put it at the very beginning, the first book of the Bible. I believe the book of Job to be the oldest book of the Bible, predating the books of Moses, and being in the era of the patriarchs, of which Moses wrote about in the book of Genesis. I also believe that the book of Job has more in common with the New Testament than the Old Testament. I'll point that out, why I believe this, in the following video seminars going through the book of Job. So I'd like to title this video seminar series, A Portent of the New Testament. This theme is strengthened with the unblemished nature of Job, who, like Christ, was unblemished without sin. The testing by Satan, which is similar to what Christ experienced, and suffering affliction with the approval of God. And then there are the three friends of Job who come to him as the three magi did when visiting Jesus. Nowhere in the book of Job are any of the patriarchs mentioned, not Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, or Moses. There was no law, no Israel, no tabernacle or temple. Not one of these were mentioned in the book of Job. But it does mention that Job lived 140 years after the calamity that struck him. So that means that he was probably close to 200 years old when he died, as he had 7 sons and 3 daughters twice in his lifetime. Well, this great age would coincide with the long life span of the patriarchs. The area of land that this book covers is from Philistia up into Syria, across down to southern Mesopotamia, which is the land of the Chaldeans, and then to the southern tip of Arabia called Sava of the Sabaeans, which is today's Yemen, and the area around the Jordan River. Living entities mentioned in this book start with Job and his wife. There are 7 sons and 3 daughters mentioned twice in the book. The first 10 children are killed, but another identical amount of sons and daughters are restored to him after the calamity ends. And his daughters' names are Day, Keziah, and Amalthea's Horn. Verse 6 of chapter 1 introduces us to the sons of God, the Lord, the devil, and 4 messengers who announce bad news to Job. In chapter 2, we're introduced to 3 of Job's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, all rulers, who begin a long dialogue with Job that lasts till the end of the book. But in chapter 32, we are introduced to a stranger called Elihu, a young man who is angered by Job's words and those of his 3 friends. Now, other living entities mentioned in the book are holy angels, the dragon defector, and the wild beast, all of whom are mentioned in the book of Revelation. Lastly, there are the peoples who attacked Job's possessions, who are from Chaldea and Sava, both in Arabia. The only other place that mentions Job in the Bible is in Ezekiel 14, verses 14 and 20, where it mentions Noah, Daniel, and Job. And then in James 5, verse 11, where James mentions the endurance of Job. Well, the dialogue that I mentioned in the book of Job is between 5 individuals, if you will, the devil and the Lord, along with the sons of God being present at the beginning. And could Moses have heard of the sons of God from the book of Job when he mentions them in Genesis 6:2 and 4. Then there's no book in history with a dialogue between men in such detail as is in this book. And not only between men, but between men, the devil, and God. This details God dealing with men on a personal level, much different than any other religion teaches. But the key to understanding this book occurs in chapter 42, verse 7, where God accuses Job's 3 friends of sinning. So therefore, we have to decide which words of the 3 friends are true and which ones are false, and this we hope to do as we go through the videos. With this, we hope that you'll join us in these video seminars going through the book of Job, and until then, God bless.